Hello everybody, it's Joycelina and we are back here on the Just Vanilla server and I have amazing news. I'm a dork. Okay, that's probably not news to anybody, but what dorky thing did I do? I recorded not one but two segments of this video already with my mic muted. That is not very helpful. So here I am again trying to at least start from the beginning. What I did in the last episode was I worked on enlarging our big towers so that they're now even bigger and taller towers. And this episode is all about making those better. So we just put a base tower in before, and in fact, I'll see if I can figure out how to edit and pop a picture of the former towers here. And so then I've been working on decorating them, and I showed a clip where I had done some of the beginning works, and maybe I'll put that clip or that picture in here. I hope that worked. If not, you're just going to see me looking at you and nothing's there. But anyway, so now I'm going to bring you in where and cover the stuff that I had thought I'd covered. So the first thing that I wanted to cover was we have an addition to the family. So you'll remember in our last episode, there was a wolfie in my sheep pen and ate all my sheep. This is said wolfie, only now she's not a wolfie, she's a doggie, and her name is Denali. And Denali is the name of, I used to own an Alaskan Malamute. And so the puppies in Minecraft remind me of Denali. So you used to be a wolf, now you're a puppy. And you're my little Denali. Welcome to the Just Vanilla server. Also, while I was fixing things, there's been a llama wandering around. I think he belonged to a trader, and now he belongs to me. But I don't have a name for him. So he's wearing the lime green wool. You can see I've got some lime green sheepies here. So I don't know. Larry the Lime Llama? Okay. Any ideas you might have, put them in the comments below, and we'll name our little llama here. And then finally is the work that I've been doing on the towers. And let me come up here and show you. I have been known to fall from these. In fact, if I fall from this height, I have a remaining 2.5 hearts. Don't ask me how I know. Well, you can figure out how I know. That may or may not have happened recently. So, coming up here, you'll notice the towers are a little different. Here, let me move this stuff out of the way. Ta-da! Now, these are not done. This is the midway point. I was going to come in and show you the midway point in the episode, only to find out that my mic hadn't been working for the first two segments. But some of the things that I've done here is I've widened or increased the size of this bottom part of the column. On both of them, I've tried to do it at least with this, and I'll talk about that in a second. But everything's about 1 block wider, and then I'm using stone stairs to then do the gradation into the normal size of the tower. Not only that, I've added this wooden area, and if you remember from the picture that I showed, if I got a chance to show it, I had originally put the wooden area here, and then didn't like how it looked. What had happened is it was making it seem very top heavy, where this top was too big for this narrow band in here. So there was too much of this bigger top above this wood, and it made the wood look flimsy, and it made the whole tower look flimsy. So I've gone ahead and changed that up. So now this is the wooden area, and yes, that was a big pain. That is a problem with making an error when you're doing survival, is that it is a pain to fix it, but I had to fix it. I couldn't leave it the way it was. Then I went ahead and added this fence area around here. So you can walk through, and there are doors on all 4 sides. So north, this is north, south on the other side, east and west. So all 4 doors have access to the walkway around there. And I'll put this top over the north, the south, and the east. Not on the west, because we need to do something to combine it with the tower over here. I think the windows on this tower are probably going to be much more simple. I might do a small cover over 1 or 2 of them, and then we're just probably going to do shutters along the side. I am going to do a little bit more detail at least on this part, probably on both of these parts, to kind of break up all of this cobble. So we'll be doing a few things on that segment to break that up. And that's what I'm going to do next, as well as we need to do some type of window and decorations up on this area as well. And then the final thing that I noticed when doing all of this is I tried to add that extra layer on the base here, and even adding it on this one. What I've done is I've really run into my waterfall. And I think, as much as I don't want to, I think I'm going to have to change this whole area up a little bit. So I might bring this shape out by 1 or 2 blocks so that it will still look very similar to what you see, only pulled out. And then change up this whole waterfall area. So it may fall down and have a smaller little puddle and pool area so that it's more, that this area is more accessible, coming up and coming into the towers, or I might even have to have a different way of coming into the tower. I haven't quite decided, but this area I think is going to have to change up in order for that to happen. So I'm going to finish up decorating the towers, and I might go through and clean up at least the fountain area so that I can get a better idea of how I want this whole place to look. And I will bring you back in a bit. So I had a little visit from Lockman Slammin'. He lives not too far from here, a little ways over that way, I believe, is his place, right behind, above my head and over that way. Anyway, while we were talking and chatting and different things like that in chat, somebody had mentioned a place called Dystopia, and that it's a base. So I've been invited over, and so I'm going to go over and take a look over in the Western Tunnel and just go see what this base is about. So I hear it's a great place, and so I'm going to go check it out. So here I'm at Dystopia. I was given an invitation, so even though it says private property, no trespassing, I believe I can trespass. Let me make sure. Yeah, Mom Plays Minecraft is the one who invited me. So I have an invitation, so off we go. Let's see how far down we are. I don't have a boat with me, but at least there's a nice boat system if I needed one, if I had one, if I bothered. Except for these guys, man, they'll bug you if you're in a boat. It's not that far of a walk, fortunately, but I've heard this is quite the epic place, and there's quite a number of people that are working on this together. Hello, Kitty. Are you coming or going? Looks like you're just going to hang out here, huh? Well, I'm hoping to be there soon. Let me type to Mom, let her know I'm here. Hey Mom, I'm home. Is it getting to be nighttime? Just my luck. Every time I travel, it always seems to be night on this server. Wow, this is quite the entrance. A great ocean view. I've come to visit. There's a number of beacons. In case you needed a buff. Wow. This is the city. My goodness. Lots going on. See more buildings being built. Now these are towers. Whew. I wonder if that goes all the way up to the top. Why, hello, little hearts. I wonder whose icon that is. I don't recognize the face. I don't recognize the face. My goodness. Ta-da! So this is Delphine and Envision. Both of them are mods. So they kind of keep things going around here, making sure we all behave and do what we're supposed to do. You can see how well they're behaving with each other. Looks very, very beautiful and amazing. Such a neat modern build, which is not what anything I do. Thank you. Ooh, and a golden carrot. Did she just give me a Elytra to try on? No. What? Golden sword. Ooh, Gracias. Great, a golden sword. Just what I always wanted. Yay! See, this is why I need to get me some elytra. This would probably be amazing to fly through. Of course, it would give me lots of room to die. So let's take for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Ooh, I like that tower. Reminds me of the Space Needle, but not quite. From my town of Seattle. Wow, this is just amazing. Look at, you can see this is where they've got some of their storage. Amazing builds. Is this like the bank? Thank you letter from Click. Very cool. Oh, a nice gift of diamond blocks. Can I jump? I can run fast. So wool is there. Just what really cool imaginative builds. Ah, see? Nice use of diorite on there. This one, I think, is an amazing build. Look at that. That is just incredible. How fun. Oh, hello, zombie. Yeah, some lighting issues right through here. And it just goes on and on. Well, it's not very dystopian. This must be a new area that's being built. Let's see what the sign says. Icy repose, horse skelly. In French. Here lies horsey skell who died via puff. Oh. So, well, maybe they'll build a monument once this is all done. Love the walkways. Safe. What's this going to be? $2.59. They must have it all mapped out as to what they're going to do where. Building styles. These are just amazing. Love the lighting on there. Nice beacon coming out of there. This one is definitely, this is the work in progress we saw from over in the other building. Iron blocks. That's how you know you have been on the server for a while. You're making a building out of iron blocks. Not bad. And quartz, but this is the framework is made out of the iron blocks. That is really neat. Interesting pattern. And some more buildable areas that they'll be getting to. Little fishing dock. Oh, look, a little foxy. Oh, and they've got the coral reef. Wow, that looks really neat. Oh, hey, Skelly. Ba-doom. This looks like an apartment building. Ooh, the coral area. Oh, look. Little barbecue out here. Very neat. I like that. Oh, some more kitties, Sunny and Callie. Well, I don't see anything dystopic about this. What a neat garden here. Ah, this is really pretty. Oh, I love the way that looks. Bamboo in the pot and then the lanterns. Well, this is pretty spectacular. This is what happens when people work together and collaborate. What an amazing, amazing place here. Oh, they're building glass trees. A little glass park. That looks really great. I like this building here too. That is really amazing. Really pretty. Wow, well, tell me what you think down in the comments. Oh, hello, pandas. Oh, here, let me get my sword out of my hand. Oh, look at you, roly-polies. How cute are you? How cute. Oh, I like this little statue area. That looks great. Or should I say, it looks fantastic. The whole place does look fantastic. Pretty darn amazing. I see this is more area to build for the future, a future roadway. Oh my goodness. So this is the underneath area. That is just massive. Just massive. And then it looks like the coral area has been placed lovingly. That looks really neat. So I think this is a cool view of the skyline as best I can do it from the ground. Some of the items that are there. So this is Dystopia on the Just Vanilla server. And man, how amazing a place is this. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. Let me know what you thought. Okay, I guess I'll get back to work now. So I am back from Dystopia, which I gotta tell you, looked beautiful. It looked way more like Utopia than Dystopia. Maybe they're gonna go through things and kind of rough things up and make it more like I Am Legend, but at this point, it was a fantastic place to visit, so I was very happy to do that. Then I came back and I got back to work finishing up the decorations on the tower. So you'll see pretty minimal on the smaller tower. We added some flower and some areas, decorations around the lower windows, and I've put those decorations along all three sides of the tower. And I added some iron bars in the windows on the wooden part. So I really like how this turned out. I mean, I think it's way better than how it was when I initially worked on this, or the where we started at the beginning of this episode. It's been a lot of work and a lot of fun, and I hope you really liked how it turned out. If you did, or if you liked this episode, please feel free to hit that like button. There's also a subscribe button in case you want to subscribe to more of my stuff. And then there's also that notification bell that tells you when I've randomly decided to upload a video. But with that, we're going to wrap things up, and I'm going to tell you that I'll see you next time.